This is the first episode in a new series where we will build an online business. Yay! It will be pretty long because it's a long endeavor to build a business. Several years, actually. But we will try to build the basic steps, and I don't know when this will end. So what's fun with building an online business is we'll get to do everything, and we will do everything from scratch. We will make a business plan today, a rough business plan. Let's just call it a plan, sort of. It will change. We'll write code, we'll write deployment, we will have automated testing, we'll do everything that you have to do to have a real proper website, but we will also do everything else. We will do marketing, sales, I don't know, employees. We're not there yet. Hopefully we'll have some employees as well. Personal assistants, company cars, online business. Say what? Is it really that clever to start an online business like that? No, we'll probably fail. We'll probably won't make money. Even more probably, we will lose money because we will have servers running, we will buy ads, we will lose money and we will fail. But if we don't, then we will be very, very successful, make a lot of money, and have a good life. Fun, right? What do I mean by online business? There are many online businesses. Like the most common one that people like me do is perhaps online courses. I'm an educator, and then I make an online course on Udemy or Coursera or wherever. I don't think that's that much fun because I don't get to see the students and interact with them that much, so we won't do that. It's not a bad business model, but they have like these MOOCs that they are called. Massive online, whatever, what is MOOC really? Massive open online courses. We won't do them because they have a really bad completion rate. It's not fun. Like, I don't know if it's like 5% that finishes or 10%. I don't know, it's bad. We won't do them. Another thing people write are ebooks or like big reports. So you write an ebook and then people download it, but they don't read it. So you make money, you charge, I don't know, $400 for an ebook that people download because, I don't know, they collect ebooks, but they don't learn. So it's not fun. They don't get any real value out of it. Perhaps you have a really, really, really good ebook, but I think most people that buy ebooks, they don't read them. One of the big online business models are affiliates. But first, what are affiliates? Affiliate is that you gain a lot of traffic for some reason. You're making something that has value. And then you drive that traffic, you funnel that further to someone that is selling something. And when they are selling it, you get a commission. So you're like a trail runner and you want to review all these different trail running shoes. Perhaps the barefoot ones or the one with a big cushion. And you write reviews or make video reviews of them. And then you have a small link to you're an affiliate to some retailer. And when you, the viewer or the reader, click the link and go to the store and purchase that shoe, the reviewer, the affiliate, get a small commission. Or perhaps you're kind of like one of these affiliates are called like lead generators. I use them mutually. They are not the same, but I use the word affiliate for them anyways. So a lead generator is perhaps you have a gardening site, and then you're writing about gardeners and different garden designs, and then you have all these partners. So if you're the visitor reading about gardening, and then you, the visitor, wants in your own garden, you want someone, a gardener, to fix it up. Then the website can take your details. You sign up in like a form, like, hi, I'm David, I live here, the size of my garden is this, and I'm interested in this kind of style. And then the lead generator or affiliate sells those details to someone. So they can perhaps charge like $1 per lead to a gardener. And we don't know what we're gonna do yet. I want to do something that is fun and something that is in our own space. And one thing that people ask me is, hey David, we want to do a redesign of our website. Which web agency do you recommend? So we're going to build a web agency comparison site. So I have this idea, like it's difficult to compare agencies. So this is the plan, the master plan. We have to figure out how can we compare web agencies. Of course, we can compare them by the hourly rate, if that's what they charge, or we can compare them through like perhaps a basic website, and then they make offers on how much it would take them to build that. There are all these different things that makes it difficult to compare web agencies, and we will figure out some way of comparing them. Perhaps we don't even have to figure out a way of comparing them. We can just categorize them. Perhaps this web agency are really good at Magento, like an e-commerce platform, or this agency are really good with building WordPress sites. And then this one is doing WordPress sites with WooCommerce, so they are building like an e-commerce site on the WordPress platform. We'll have to figure that out. So first, figure out like a business plan, and the business plan that we've done. Check, we've done that. We're going to build an online business, which is basically an affiliate or lead generator for web agencies. Then we have to build the site, and I think now we'll just build some kind of static website with a few web agencies that we compare. Before that, we have to figure out the way that we look, and we'll do that in this episode. After that, we will have to find traffic some way. So we have to build SEO. We will have to figure out how can we get traffic to our new comparison site. And we also have to get all the data. How will we get the data? How do we find out which are the web agencies? Do we scrape Internet Archive? Do we scrape other comparison sites? Do we have the agencies to submit their own agency? We'll figure that out. And then we have to figure out the actual business model. Will it be a lead generation form, or will we just send traffic, and then once we have the traffic up and running, we'll go to the web agency 1 and say, hey, web agency 1, we are giving you a lot of traffic. And they're like, yeah, you are, thanks. And we're like, you have to pay for that traffic. All right. If you don't pay for the traffic, we will turn you off from our comparison site. They're like, all right, we won't pay you. And then we'll shut them off. And then they will come back, hopefully, and say, wait a minute, we got a lot of leads from your very good site. We might pay you something. Yeah, something like that. So first step, let's sketch out an idea of a comparison site for building, for comparing this. We will have to build a brand eventually, and I'd like you to suggest in comments the thing that most startups fail at very early on is figuring out a good name. Because it's very difficult and takes a lot of time, and people are very emotional about it. I'm not emotional about it. Suggest good, available.com domain names. Write them in the comments. I'll register the one that I please. And we'll go for that, and that will be our brand. We'll probably have a brand at the top, and then some kind of menu. I don't know what pages we have even. I don't care. But then we want to have a big, like splash. When people land on this website, they want to know what is this website. Just basic SEO. Tell the visitor what is this website about. So we'll do something like find the best, most trusted. I think trust is one of these things that we try to build into our like sorting algorithm. Like, can you trust that they will deliver on time? Or will the hours just keep on ticking and it will never be done? The best, most trusted. And also, when you're looking at an agency, you want to buy someone that is more creative than you. This will also have to figure out web agency. Is that the term that people are using on Google when they're looking for this? Are they searching for web agency, or are they searching for just searching for build a website? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. This will tell what the site is about. Find best, most trusted, creative web agencies here. But then we also want something that Google is really keen on. We want to have like expert, something about that we are experts. And then we have something that says that we are the authority on comparing websites? Why are we the authority? And then something about trust, like why should you trust this random website with the most silliest domain name from comments on a YouTube channel? Why should you trust us? Something about that, like if you're looking at like physical retailers to the shoe you want to buy, then you want to click near me. You want to find the shortest route to the best one. So we want to have perhaps one of these like boxes. Like save time plus money. Like that. Something, just something to get started. You just click this button and everything will be fine. And then we get to the actual content. And we will have to have some kind of header, like a subheader that's like with the basic sorting. Perhaps we will have like we'll have to figure this out. What is the criteria that people are searching for the most? What is the number one KPI for them? Perhaps it's trust and that it's location. We don't know. And then we'll have the actual listings. First we'll have the dev tips agency. Of course we're ranking number 1. So that's first. Then we have the e-com experts. So they are next. Tick, 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 tick. So we'll have some kind of basic listing here. We'll have to figure out the different KPIs. Perhaps it is like dev tips, they charge 5,000 euros per hour, but on a scale on quick, and so they are really quick. And then we can have like the, perhaps we have some kind of other KPI that is like quality, and they are here because we don't want to be quick and dirty and have bad quality. But this one, they have low quality and takes a lot of time. They are over here, so that's perhaps even in this comparison we will have like some sort of warning here, like that this is really bad. But they might look really cheap. They are just like 50 euros per hour. But of course they are very slow. And that's also like a warning. Despite this one looking really good. See? Like a link to see all agents. The site continues. And this is like, we'll have to somehow build the expertise, the authoritativeness and the trustworthiness. We'll have to build that somehow. And that's where we start to have all the like the SEO content, the editorial content. Perhaps we will have that in sub pages, but I think right now we'll just try to build like one single page comparison thing, and we'll have all the content here. So things like how to find, like something about how to find, how to compare, something about that. A guide that helps so that like when you land on this brand.com website you have to feel the trust. And then a bunch of different things. Probably we like testimonials, and perhaps we would like reviews of us and of the sites. We'll figure that out. This is just a basic template. We'll just want to start build something, put it online and see what happens. We probably won't, nothing will happen probably, we won't get any traffic, but if we do, we want to figure things out as we go. We have this sketch here, let's just draw that out, do that in Sketch, because that's what I'm used to. So in this episode we made a plan, we made a sketch, and in the next episode we will probably just start building the sketch into HTML and CSS and try to get something online. Thank you for watching. You've been watching Dev Tips and I'm David, and see you in the next Let's Build an Online Business video.